And unless I'm wrong, this is the first time we've seen Invoker between us, isn't it, Rob?
Is it?
Mm.
No, I think we've seen it
No,
before. All right, I've got to
we?
go hunt on Wikipedia now. I'm pretty sure we've seen it before.
I think we've seen it once as well, but this is been a rare pick to see. But Armel, he is the best mid in the world, confirmed, because he beat Sumail in a 1v1 at ESL Ginting. So that's how it works, right? He's just the best mid in the world. There's no contest.
It's
so
when it stays on, right? On mid challenges.
So Invoker, they do need someone. I was gonna say, do they need a bit more setup for the Sunstrike? But you do have the Bat Rider. Even the Nyx Assassin doesn't last long enough for a Sunstrike to land, so you should be okay. They do get rid of the Naga Siren. Fnatic, they still need the carry. I wonder. We've seen the Naga counter Broodmother, but I don't think that's really what Fnatic's going for here. Raven, what's he gonna go? I like the Alchemist. I feel like Alchemist might not be so bad for him. He's got enough guys making space. By the way, it's gonna be the Bat Rider off lane and the Invoker mid with this matchup. I guess they feel like, if Bat Rider's not gonna be getting kills on the Queen of Pain, well then what's the damn point? Might as well just go for something a little bit more greedy. Will they ban Slark here? I feel like Slark wouldn't be a bad ban for Fnatic, because it's going to be Bat Rider versus Slark, Juggernaut, or the Life Stealer. These are the heroes that can just remove Sticky Napalm that's left. And of all of them, Slark seems to be the most meta hero, and probably will have the easiest time against them. Again, I mean, I think you can even just remove the lasso straight up with the Dark Pact. So,
being able to obviously take out the Terrorblade. So SMG, do they want this Slark then? Is still available. As
the
laning. Okay.
The laning with Bane is solid, because you can Nightmare into pounds, decent damage, especially with if you get that Brain Sap later on when their health pools gets pretty low due to the multiple Essence Shift stacking. So there's a value with the Slark pick. Who do they go? They go with Slark. Yeah.
Well done, Otomo.
I mean, it's like when you see a Morphling and you say, I think they're gonna take A. This is almost as obvious, but I'll accept the win. I'll take it. Fnatic, they need a carry as well. Ursa's in the pool. I'm a big fan of the Ursa. In general, I just feel like Ursa could do pretty well. Who else? Alchemist. I said, what else is Raven playing right now? Let's see. Alk, Juggernaut, Luna, Wraith King, Chaos Knight might be pretty good. Medusa, as well as TA. Ravia, he's into the farming cores a lot. Alchemist, Medusa, Templar Assassin.
Yeah. I mean, the TA's been. What have we seen? So the TA's been banned.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, the TB's been banned. They've taken out the Weaver and the Faceless Void. Monkey King's gone, as well as the Lone Druid. So no Burrs today, or at least in this game.
Will he go for a Lone Druid? Lone Druid wouldn't be so bad, actually.
Been banned as well. Yeah. SMG banned at third. Yeah.
My bad. Sorry for missing that out. I guess I feel like it's Alchemist. I feel like he'd want to go for the Alchemist. I'm looking at SMG, and they'll be having a relatively tough time to kill the Alchemist later on. We'll see if they feel the same.
What else? I mean, we've seen a couple of PAs to varying effects. No Juggernauts. Have we seen? I don't think we've seen any Juggernauts.
Oh, wow! Huh?
Okay, so Raven Leshrac.
We'll see as they're pick Raven Leshrac. What? That is very strange. Okay. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to feel. I really don't know how to feel about this. I mean, obviously Fnatic wants to go pretty fast, They do like their supports, their scaling is okay, but not amazing. Bat Rider later on becomes mostly a catch. Invoker does scale very well into the late game, but it's just one hero. And Leshrac, he's okay late game, but his magic damage, it becomes weaker as it sort of it becomes less relevant somehow. Whereas Team SMG, Slark scales. The rest also, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this Fnatic lineup at all. It's fast, and I like that. I don't know. You take it, Rob. Why do I have to always be in the one that's sticky situation?
Because you're the analyst. I just say what
Oh
I say what I
God.
see. That's all I do. That's all I'm here for.
Well, maybe we'll say something. I'll realize how silly it sounds. Then I'll be like, ah, that's wrong, and then I'll take the other side. You
That's
know.
what usually happens. Yeah, that's how we usually go for it. I'm just looking through. I don't know. Like the Bite Rider is a nice play, but you do have the Queen of Pain that should be able to avoid it. Slark, being able to purge off the sticky napalm. A lot of lockdown from mid one, the Snapfire, being able to put the Mortimer Kisses on top of anyone that's being Fiend's Grip, anyone that's being pounced on, anyone that's being pulverized by the Primal Beast. Yeah, Fnatic, I don't know that I like the lineup at it. Invoker's nice. Good hero. You know, we've not seen a lot of him, but, you know, good hero to play out in this mid lane. Usually offers a lot of control. But you're going to be seeing BKB for the first item on mid one, I'm pretty sure. The Dark Pack being able to purge off a lot of the skills. Queen of Pain, again, being able to just move away, avoid, and probably will be getting that BKB second or third item. So I'm probably going to go for SMG here.
All right, I think I'll go for SMG as well. I think mid one will be able to make enough space this game that they should be fine. All right, I think I'll go with SMG as well. Their lineup looks
Did I say
pretty
SMG?
solid.
I meant Fnatic.
Well, I'll stick to SMG then. I'll stick to SMG. I do think that just because their ranking is sorry, not their ranking, their scaling is pretty good. You know, and you have good space makers with the three as well as the Bane, like mid one as well as Moon and Afu. So I think they'll be able to hold on against Fnatic. And Fnatic, they really have to take buildings fast with Raven.
Yeah.
Other than that, they should be okay. It's Raven Leshrac. What the hell? What the hell, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that question. It is out of my realm of Dota knowledge. Here's MKS DJ having a little bit of fun with the inflatables in the mid lane here. But it could be good. I mean, it's tower taking potential. You know, there's a lot of damage that can come out from Leshrac over the course of the fight. So it's not a bad pick. It's just that I think the later this game goes, you know, the Slark's going to scale better. The Queen of Pain's going to look pretty good. Like I say, mid one probably goes for that early BKB as well. So once he starts to roam looking effective, not a lot of the spells that, again, the Invoker and the Leshrac are going to be putting out are going to be super effective to disrupt mid one here. And it's not like there's anyone that's going to be buying... you're going to be maybe looking at the lasso to stop when mid one's got that BKB, because no one really buys a basher. There's none of that interrupt coming through from the side of Fnatic.
Yeah, their ability to go through BKB is just... It's fine, I guess, but the damage is... I don't know. I really just don't know how I feel about this Fnatic line, because we just never see it carry Leshrac before. Raven, he's going to start off with a double Null Talisman for the extra stats. See how that works out. Meanwhile, bottom lane's going to be... He's going to have the best guy to give him a good start with his Undying. You know, you're up against Snapfire as well as Primal Beast, so 2 strength heroes. He's got the 6 Mango start as well as the 2 Iron Branches. The classic, so just the perfect get up to go up and punch people in the face. And there's going to be another decay. It's just looking pretty good for Jean-Well. And after he's staying in that box, he's doing that trick that you like, where you stay in the box while having a sentry ward. So the position 5 thinks, oh, it's not sentried.
Yeah, and that one does block. I wasn't sure if that one's actually blocking in, but it is just on the corner there. Yanuel is going to be able to chase down mid one, has to move himself back from this now as well, because Raven actually went for the split earth at level 1, so there is going to be some lockdown, as well as the damage coming through from Januel. And you spoke about the Undying build. You prefer like the 4-1-4 build coming out of the Decays and the Tombstone over the... Is that still the same here? Do you not want to be going for the, like the more than 1 point into the Soul Rip?
There's nothing, no, I feel like 1 point Soul Rip gets you a good amount of value. You know, it's 150 nuke or heal. It does heal the Tombstone a bit more, but generally with the Snapfire, you know, it's either the Tombstone is going to last forever or it's just going to be destroyed immediately.
Top lane, it's going to be a straight Firefly dive here, and it's going to be picked up. Jabs gets a kill. MKS, is he going to be able to survive through this one? He does get the kill off from the tower. So level 2, so he didn't get an essence shift from that, going for the pounce as well as the Dark Pact, and the gold will be split between the two of them here. Not a straight kill there for MKS.
It feels like it's just going to be relatively even split. Yeah, you get first blood for Fnatic, but MKS gets the first kill. However, like you said, without getting that one agility, might not feel as good as you'd like it to. It's
That's
only
it.
one agility in the end.
Don't even bother getting kills until you've got the Essence Shift. Waste of
Right?
time.
It's what,
Just a
why
straight
do
up
you even
waste.
just let them live? You know what are you doing?
Oh, he's throwing the gauntlet down here, and Batrider is going to accept. MKS, how's he going to be looking at? Again, with the change to the way Sticky Napalm works, even when you Dark Pacting them off, you are still taking damage from that initial impact coming out from the Sticky Napalm, so it's not like there's no benefit from dropping that onto the Slark, especially early on before he has the Shadow Dance passive.
To be fair, though, the damage is minuscule. What is it, 12? It's not bad, you know. It's really not. I won't call it that much damage to work with.
It all adds up, though.
It adds up. It adds up for sure. It adds up. Let's see, mid lane. How's it going for the Moon versus Armel matchup here? Armel really level 4. Moon about to reach level 4 once one of these creeps dies, and Moon is doing a pretty fair job. This is the problem with the Invoker. You know, you need a couple of levels sort of to get those stats up for your orbs, because early levels you have a harder time last hitting than most other heroes. You did go for the Exhort build though, which does help.
Yeah, and how much do you like this over going for a Quas Wax against the Queen of Pain? Is it just because you don't get the lockdown for bottom lane? Trample's coming out, mid one's going to be taking a lot of damage. Januel, can he do the damage here to take down mid one before he goes down? He can. The lightning bolts do bounce through, but Raven can't secure the kill onto mid one, and mid one going to be able to back himself away out of regen. So maybe potentially just backs himself up to behind the tier 1. Does he have any regen coming out on the career? Top lane. Getting the kill onto Paulson though. Nicely done. What's coming out for mid one's courier? Okay, nothing's coming out on mid one's courier because mid one's courier is not coming out. It was Afu's courier instead.
You were mentioning how do I feel about this? I like when you go more points, and I do think that in this particular game, Fnatic wants to get as much damage as possible.
Yeah.
So you want to go for as points and exhort, Sunstrike kills. You want to make sure you have as much impact around the map as possible. If you go for Wex, you know, Wex has always been the Quas Wex more about control. You know, the tornado and the EMP, you know, drain people's minds. It's mostly more like focused on control. Exhort that gives you more damage, and that's what they want. They need to snowball with Fnatic because I don't think their late game is, you know, it's going to be able to match up to SMG.
Okay, well, we'll see. I mean, Paulson's going to rotate in behind now as well. Did he want to go for an early Armel? I didn't realize how low Armel was. If they blink in, they do get. There's going to be the cold snap coming through from Moon, but there's going to be the Nightmare to set up, and Moon's going to be able to close the gap. 2 points into the Scream. Doesn't have the mana for the Shadow Strike now as well, but Armel, he's going to be using that Fairy Fire, trying to keep himself alive. So Moon, he's out of mana, and it's going to be Armel surviving through that. Who doesn't survive? MKS gets taken down. DJ grouping up there with the Batrider in the top lane to get that kill.
The moment they saw that Poloson's mid with the Bane, not only did they not get the kill, but it meant, hey, we can go kill MKS. He's all by himself. Poloson isn't here. That was a weird attempt because Moon had no mana and felt a little bit forced. Poloson also only level 2, so not much, like not a whole lot of damage that he could get. You know, if you could usually, you know, might get that second point brain set by level 3, doubles the damage. So a little bit unfortunate. Although
the cookie comes out, Januel, are they going to be able to take him down? Mid one's going to be able to come in with the onslaught now as well, but Januel keeps himself alive. The tombstone's going to be dropped. They're going to be able to turn this one around. They get the kill onto Afu, and now DJ is going to be forcing Paulson away. Paulson, it's not going to be massive danger of him, but it's going to be a nice kill there for Raven, just to get some more XP on the board, get a little bit more gold to force out, you know, and every little helps against mid one, because again, mid one, with that early start into the BKB, we've seen how powerful he can be on this Primal Beast, so being able to delay that as long as possible, and maybe get a lane advantage. He's trying to come in. Jabs, though, he's going to be popping this Firefly. Can he get himself away? The pounce, it actually doesn't connect, so Jabs, he's just going to be up and down the higher ground here, just waiting it out. Or Moon, though. He's level 5, so he doesn't have a Sonic Wave as well. The blink comes away from Moon. They're going to be able to get the kill. And Moon is going to be the one that secures it. But Jabs gets the revenge from the grave.
A little bit of, not exactly body blocking, but Moon couldn't really go to where he needs. At the same time, Moon was level 5, didn't use the Sonic Wave. He gets the experience for the kill, so not too bad. Armel's actually going for the Hand of Midas, so I guess they feel like they have a little bit, you know, better late game than I thought. At least they're not in such a rush where he's like, I'm gonna have to get a Spirit Vessel and just run around making space. Like, no, I can go for a Hand of Midas.
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice. You know, I look forward to see how it goes. Raven, he's gonna go for the Arcane Boots. Already has the 2 points. Sorry, the 2 Null Talismans. No points in Diabolic Edict, by the way. Just goes for maximum nuking power with the Lightning Storm as well as the Split Earth. You know, slows and stuns for days.
Yeah, meanwhile, in the mid lane, if we take a look at how the net worth is going, Invoker is about 600 gold ahead of the Queen of Pain here. So Moon, he's going to have to do a little bit of catching up. The gank on the top lane, it did just provide time, because Armel doesn't even need to lane with the Exhort build. He has that Sunstrike, so he doesn't even need to leave the lane to have an impact on a gank in another lane. Speaking about a gank in another lane, Paulson, I think they've just swapped lanes actually. Yeah, Paulson's come down to the bottom. Meanwhile, Afu's rotated up onto the Snapfire in this top lane.
The hell? It looks like Jabs just here is just bothering them as much as they can. Well, SMG, are they going to be able to make a move on anyone mid one? Getting close to that level 6, but jumping on the Leshrac when he has the Pulse Nova active can be a bit of a problem. Oh man, look at Jabs, top lane, and the Sunstrike just misses Afu. Afu is still going to die though, and Jabs running circles around them. 2 versus 1, and they still can't control this Bat Rider. Insane performance by him right now.
Yeah, Jabs trying to cliff up the Snapfire, with the Snapfire with the cookie, so Jabs just had to follow along with the Firefly, with the right clicks. Actually, no points into the Flame Break, 2 points into the Firefly, and MKS, he just, because of the way he dragged him down across and just away from the Slark couldn't get any angle to get those right clicks off, and it effectively brought it back to a 1 versus 1 for a few seconds. So really good play there from Jabs to be able to get that kill onto the Snapfire.
So, and Fnatic, they're having the game that they want. You know, they are just doing really well in all their lanes, basically. Polosin, is he in trouble? The slow comes out, but it's not enough to get Raven in range for the split earth, and looks like Polosin's just going to walk himself out. They are stacking a little bit on the dire triangle, so there is going to be some comeback mechanic for SMG. And they do have the Sonic Wave here. The Sonic Wave needs to do a bit of work for SMG right now. A little bit behind. It's not too big of a deal, you know, but if you're SMG, this is where you don't want to be. You know, you don't want to give Fnatic that's fast start that they really need to snowball their lineup.
Yeah, and like you said, they do need Fnatic need to be taking control of this map quickly. Well, they might be able to get onto Jabs. Yeah, if they see this as well, it's going to be a lot of lost gold. And Moon could come in with the Scream and the Sonic Wave. Jabs, there's going to be Blink on the back line, so there's going to be a really nice Scream coming out now as well. Sonic Wave, MKS, he's just going to be trying to farm the stack now as well. Jabs, what can he do? The cookie comes out. Sonic Wave gets thrown out there as well before the Impale can come through. DJ can't stop the kill onto Jabs. But Januel, he drops that Tombstone onto the high ground. So the stack will be saved, at least it looks like. Being well on the back line, so he's going to be able to get the split off onto the Snapfire. Afu going to get himself away from danger, just go up for the TP, nothing to stop this. The Impale, it comes off cooldown, they're going to be able to get the kill, and Raven secures it though with the Pulse Nova.
Check out MKS, he wants to get some of this EXP at the very least. He's here, he's like, oh, these Ancients are falling. He's going to go for it. We have 1 Dark Pack, it's about 3 of the smaller ones. Is he going to go for more? MKS needs to be very careful here. And he's jumps in. Raven finds him.
He dives right in the Dark Pack. I love that as well. Raven held the split earth until he saw the Dark Pack coming out, but just couldn't get the landing on that. And MKS will get himself out safe at least. And yeah, Jabs goes back to the stack. He's going to get full benefit from these double stacks.
Meanwhile, yeah, but that was a lot of time wasted while mid one was in the bottom lane, farming up. Still not exactly top of the net worth, but too far away from his own carry. So it's a solid game right now for mid one. Hasn't been involved in much except 1 kill.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get the dive now. Do they get the Pulverize comes out as well? They're going to be able to kill off the Nyx Assassin, and this should open up with the Catapult now as well. There's a right click coming through from mid one. Okay, Fortification going to be used. Mid one taking that tower aggro, and they might still be able to go into this tier 1 tower bottom and take it down.
That move by SMG to invade the triangle really worked out well for them in the end. Meanwhile, all the cores on Fnatic are in the top lane, so they're going to be trying to take a tower as well. And while we start trading towers, Moon, he's going to wait until he has a Sonic Wave. 25 seconds. Once he has that, he'll be able to fight. Good first use of it, just taking out Jabs straight up with the Sonic Wave.
Mid one wants to TP in though. He has all of his kit. You know, the Pulverize is up, the Onslaught's there as well. Armel's going to be the one to show. Snapfire's going to be close. Jabzo has that lasso, so might be able to get a jump. Mid one, how close is he? Has he even started? I don't think he started on the BKB just yet. He's got a decent amount of gold though. Oh, did he catch out onto him? They're going to be able to get the Impale. Sunstrike could be point blank. They do get the kill onto the Bane.
He wanted to reach level 6, you know. He's like, come on, guys, I'm so much better. I have to get soul XP, so you can't fault him, you know. It's just like, you have to get some soul XP, but didn't expect them to show up as soon as they did. John Wells also level 6, and he's going for the max soul rip build in this game. Okay. He recognizes the Tombstone. Top lane, Afu, he's gonna lose his life. Yeah, he feels like Tombstone is just gonna fall instantly. Might as well be able to throw out the good heal or a nuke. You're up against Snapfire. It's always going to be annoying to have the Tombstone against that.
Yeah, Moon gets himself a double damage rune now as well. He's just going to pop it straight away. Is this just going to be for farming, I guess? Because it doesn't look like SMG want to get aggressive just yet.
Yeah, I mean they're okay with going late. You know,
Yeah.
they don't mind the way the game is going right now, and they're just fine with it. Let Fnatic come to them. They're the ones who actually have to do things. You know, the Midas on the Invoker is, you know, it gives them a little bit more breathing room.
Well, they're going to be able to get the jump onto Slark, though. Slark taking the Sunstrike damage, and Armel gets the lockdown. Meanwhile, the top lane, Firefly is going to be the mid one. Can he get himself away from this? The lasso was used. It looks like Moon's going to try and jump in to save his teammate. Pulverize is not going to be effective now as well. Jabs, though, can he get himself away? It looks like he's just going to sacrifice himself after that kill. Knew he couldn't get away from it, but it buys time for the rest of the team here for Fnatic to put pressure onto this tier 1 tower in the mid lane. DJ as well in that Vendetta fall. Dust gets popped, though. They get the reveal. DJ, can he get himself away from this one? There's going to be a really nice Fiend's Grip, but it is only going to be onto the Nyx Assassin. They commit so much. They still lose that tier 1 tower. The SMG.
Yeah, that was a good kill on the Bat Rider because it gave them level 6 on the Bane. And immediate use. I'm okay with that, you know. Yeah, you gotta get the Nyx Assassin away out of the game. Everyone's gonna defend the tower, so just kill DJ. DJ's got a plenty amount of gold right now. 1,700. He's not far from this Blink Dagger. Once he gets it, it becomes a little bit harder for the Bane to get those Fiend scripts off. It gets harder for Snapfire to go for the ultimate as well, which, I mean, it already is hard, right? Yeah. But, you know, it's usually you can just spike airbase, but if you mistime it, you still have another option of blinking and catching the Snapfire. So I'm just a Fnatic, again, really doing well so far in this game. But they have to. Like, their lineup has to do well. It has to be a little bit ahead for them to have a chance to win.
So, I mean, Leshori has the Bloodstone. He's going to be going back for the Boots of Travel. Do you think Raven wants to pick up a BKB after that? Or is there something else you think Raven, you know, might want to be going towards here that just helps him in this game a little bit more? Bottom lane, they get the kill onto Paulson again. Okay, level 6.
Scouting.
But, yeah, he's playing that living ward role, that, you know, that position 6.
Oh, I guess he's just, I mean, it has to be. I mean, he's not doing it on purpose. Oh, look at that. The heal comes out. What a deny by Jean. Well,
Flesh Golem comes out now as well. Yeah, Afu tries to go for the cookie jump as well. Moon, he's got 3 seconds on that blink. He's going to be locked down. Split Earth comes through. There's going to be a really nice Sunstrike as well. Afu trying to do what he can with the ultimate kisses, but he's just going to be taken down there as well. Januel, did he want to go even further onto this mid one? He actually turns back in. They're going to be able to get a Diffusal Blade slowdown onto this because MKS, he wants Raven. Januel is going to be taking the brunt of the damage though, and that's going to be the Shadow Dance. Ice Path does get dropped. Armel locked down in that Nightmare, so there's going to be a really nice onslaught into the Trample. Can he take down Armel? Armel will go down, and now Januel going to be the next one to fall. MKS, Armel, and mid one cleaning up from that fight. They did lose Moon as well as Afu, but it was a good turnaround there from SMG.
Beautiful communication between mid one and Afu, by the way. He pulverized the jabs, and then the Mortimer's Kiss right on top of him, make sure they got the kill, and Barry couldn't do anything. That could have been a problem. If Barry was alive, he would have provided them so much vision. So, really good move for them. They still have the Fiend's Grip, and they kind of have an idea that Raven's here. They see the camp's empty, but looks like Ravens should be okay here. And they lose Afu again, though. That's why you gotta make sure Jabs is dead. He's also got that weird Witchblade item on the Bat Rider. We've seen this build pop out. I believe it lost the last time we saw, but it's interesting for sure. Oh, could this be?
Meanwhile, Raven, he's going to be ganked. But DJ's here. Double Impale comes through now as well. Raven's going to be able to capitalize on this. Paulson might go down. He's already used that Fiend's Grip. It was just an immediate interrupt. The really nice Tornado. So that's going to be the death of Paulson. MKS trying to get himself away. Raven, though, he's going to be out of mana. And Moon, he got the blink to safety after saving MKS there, it looks like, too. But I think that was just an immediate interrupt with the Impale after that Fiend's Grip. But mid one, he goes into 4 heroes. Moon's going to be backing him up now as well. Spike Carapace comes out. They do still have that Sonic Wave to throw out. Raven's going to get pretty down low now as well. Pulverize going to be, but really good Sunstrike to get the kill onto... No, it was the neutral. The neutral gets the kill onto Moon, and now mid one's trying to get himself away. MKS? Jabs chasing down onto MKS. Jabs, can he get it? No Blink Dagger, nothing to close that gap. Flame Break does come through, but the Dark Pact, MKS trying to run himself away from this one. He is going to be slowed down. He does break the vision, though. MKS breaking a couple of ankles with the pounce out.
A little bit of an awkward fight for SMG. Mid one charges in, but doesn't activate the BKB, so he can lose like, you know, 2/3 of his life before he gets on. Moon wants to try to get the Sonic Wave off, but he holds it off and doesn't get sort of the value out of it. However, they look like they're not really done yet on SMG. You get the feeling that the people... Oh, MKS almost gets the leap off on Armel. Like, less than a millisecond off of that, basically. Top lane, though. Armel.
I think it's get. I mean, the onslaught's already been used. Phase boots were on cooldown there as well. Armal, he's got the extra movement speed here with the boots of travel, so he is moving pretty darn fast. 375 at the minute, and that's with the 3 exhorts up. So he you know, if he needed to turn and fight, he could have done close to that tier 1 tower, so his team could have TP'd in to help him out. But yeah, the extra movement speed, he does get himself away from that. And the Hadam Midas, how's he looking? Top of the net worth.
I'll be very happy with that. Moon, by the way, he is going for the BKB himself on that Queen of Pain, so I just want to make sure they have as much like magic immunity on their side as possible. MKS, I think, is he going for BKB? What's he got on the courier coming out for him? Oh, no, it looks like he's going for Echo Saber first. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Jabs, is he being set up? Onslaught coming out.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get right on top of him here now. Jabs going to be pulverized, going to be cleaned up, and mid one claims that kill.
And slowly SMG is starting to take over the map. One of the nicest things about Slark is this: you can just make sure you take away all the enemy wards. And you look at the Radiant jungle; they have a dire ward pretty deep in, sorry, 2 dire wards actually, one near the neutral camps, and that gives them so much vision. They want to play aggressive on SMG side. They want to make sure Fnatic can't push them, and just wear out the clock. Make sure that Fnatic aren't able to take a big advantage. However, Roche is a pretty big advantage from what I can tell, from what I know, you know.
Yeah, DJ picked up that double damage rune just to deny it. The tombstone's been dropped there as well. Raven will be able to pick up an Aegis, but mid one's around here. They might be able to get the onslaught into the pulverize here onto Januel. Januel can get himself away from this one. The trample ward is already used. The pulverize does come through, so they get a kill onto the Undying. MKS, they want to go for a little bit more. Spike Carapace comes through. DJ though, the pounce, it's going to be cancelled out. MKS cleans up another one with a Fiend Script. It's just the Nightmare for now, but the Fiend Script will be coming out onto the Invoker, and now Moon will be able to back up the damage coming through. This is going to be 3 kills for an Aegis, and Fnatic not getting the better of that trade.
It's not so much that like the 3 kills shuts down the momentum that Fnatic is really trying to build, and because late game, it's not going to work out for them. Leshrac does have the Aegis. This Aegis has to pay massive dividends for them to regain map control. Because again, look at the warding that they got. They got eyes in so many places here. Or from SMG, Fnatic, not quite the same thing. I'm trying to even spot one observe ward that they have.
Oh, the cookie comes out. It's going to be able to get the lockdown onto Jabs. Do they want to follow up onto this now as well? Pulverize going to be there from mid one. Do they have the damage to take Jabs down? Lasso is going to be used. Double impale now as well. MKS, they can't get the kill, so they are going to be able to get the kill onto mid one. And it looks like MKS, he's just going to turn fishy tail and run. Raven though wants to chase.
Very close for that kill, but without Moon around, that's a bit risky. Plus, Moon does have the ultimate, so could have been a finishing blow that they needed. So not too bad. Fnatic very happy with how that went.
Yeah, and mid one didn't even use the BKB for that. He was so confident he could get the quick kill onto Jabs. Didn't use the BKB. The impale interrupts both of them, and really good lineup there from DJ with that blink dagger to get the double impale.
Not the first time he does that, you know. That we saw that happen in the Radiant jungle as well, where he jumps in, gets the double. He's been really good with this, on the Nyx assassin. Yeah. He goes for extra impale stun durations, quarter a second, but it makes a difference. I remember people were like, "Oh, you could go for this talent, then get the meteor hammer, and you'll have just enough time to do it." I'm like, "Well, if you say so." And they try to get the stun here on Afu. Mid one's here. I think Fnatic know this though.
Was he blinked? He's going to be able to get himself to the other side of it. Paulson's going to be locked down by the Impale. Januel taking a lot of damage. A Tombstone will be dropped on the cliff now as well, but Tombstone, is it going to be taken care of from the Snapfire? Snapfire trying to do the damage. They do get the 200 gold from him. The Cookie comes out now, so Sunstrike onto Paulson. Could be doing a lot of damage over onto the Bane, but the Bane will be cleaned up now as well. Mid one gets himself out of this. Maybe looking for a reset as they do get the kill onto 2 heroes on the side of Fnatic. So SMG, where's that chase down going to come from? Moon, he wants to get himself in again. Does still have that Sonic Wave. Raven, though, with the Aegis, does he want to turn around? Going to be slowed down by the Diffusal Blade. The Cookie will connect just on the edge of it now as well. Leshrac going to be locked down, and this should be the Aegis being popped. MKS will be the one to pop the Pinata now as well, but Jabs waiting in the wings.
Looks like SMG, they say, all right, we've used enough, we don't want to go for more, and they back off wisely, so getting 2 kills and only losing Polosin for that. Mid one, when he grabbed Nyx stats, he just grabbed it like at the last tick as he's about to die, so a little bit of a waste for the Pulverize, but this gets them the kill that they were already going to get. And they were like, well, we lack control to keep fighting, so he decided to just go back. Polosin, he senses that someone's around, but can't get his hands on anybody. This Leshrac, I mean, he's got a lot of net worth. He's 5-1-4. But I don't know. I'm still worried about his scaling in the late game situation.
Yeah, now you can see the net worth gap. It's starting to close here. Fnatic only 1 kill ahead as well. And it looks like SMG, they have that momentum in their favor. Speaking of, DJ, do they have any reveal about this? He's going to be skirting around the outpost, but Moon's going to be TPing now as well. But Januel's going to be jumped on. The backup's going to be come through. Mid one pops up. BKB pulverize onto the Nyx Assassin. The scream comes out now as well. Spike Carapace, DJ. They might be able to turn them around. They do still get the kill, but Moon's going to fall, and Armel secures that one now as well. And Jabs trying to close that gap. Flame Break comes out, but the cookie's going to be there. So mid one still forces forward, and the Nightmare, it stops Jabs from being able to get in range of the lasso. The Onslaught going to be used now as well. Deafening Blast. It's going to be a really nice Tornado. They might be able to lock down onto Paulison. Lightning Bolt's going to fly, and Jabs, he's just tunnel vision here for mid one from the top half of the map to the bottom half of the map, chasing this primal beast down, slowing him down. Flame Break comes out, and finally he's going to be able to get the lasso off now as well. The cookie, he's going to be held down though. The stuns from both teams, but the pulverize comes through. That's going to be a really nice cold snap to lock mid one, stop the pulverize, and claim the kill there from Armel.
I mean, okay, SMG, they're very confident because just now Moon jumped in without the BKB active. First BKB usage was available. We've seen mid one charging a couple of times without the BKB active. They're very confident in their lineup, and they might be making a couple of interesting judgment calls with this BKB usage. Still, it's still not a huge advantage for Fnatic. MKS, he was pushing bomb the whole time, almost gets this tier 2. He was not exactly interested to fight with his team, and looks like he just disassembles the Echo Saber, finishes up the Aghanim Scepter. And look at Fnatic, you're like, oh, you better get a lasso when he's not not using his Dark Pack. Otherwise, he's gonna be able to move everything you guys have. Oh, and check it out, he's going for the Mage Slayer. I like this. You're up against so much magic damage that the Mage Slayer is just fantastic. You're gonna get magic resistance out of it, and now you're able to reduce the damage output. Really good item.
Yeah, it's a build that you see Chaos Knights go for a lot of the time because they do want to split up the Echo Saber there as well. They do, after a while, transition into the Orchid, into the Bloodthorn with that as well. So I wonder if that's something that MKS wants to go for because around BKBs, there is going to be a lot of magic that they could do. Yeah, Smoke on Smoke, though, doesn't break for either side. DJ and the Vendetta form, it will be wearing out. There's a sentry here now as well. But it looks like they get away from it before the smoke breaks. DJ, Vendetta's over and done with now as well. The reveal comes through from the dust, but it doesn't actually hit onto anyone. But
Moon
they do
acting
have the
like a ward.
Yeah,
oh, there you go.
Oh, they're going to see Januel as well. He's going to drop that Tombstone right on top of the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain blinks down. MKS once again on top of Januel. The Pounds comes out now as well. Do they have the damage to take down Afu? It looks like Jabs going to be able to burn that hero down now as well. And Jabs chasing with the backlines. Raven doing the best he can up against Min One. Min One's his BKB's already done. Lasso onto Moon, the drag back, but Moon has that BKB. Meanwhile, back Mid One. 3 heroes grouping up around this hero. They're going to be able to claim this kill. And now Moon, can he trade off on Jabs? Jabs with a flame break. Sonic Wave's going to be committed. Jabs taking a lot of damage. The Pounce comes in. DJ gets the kill onto Moon, but MKS straight onto Jabs now as well. MKS can he get himself out of danger, trying to use that Dark Pack to the best of his ability, but he's still going to be dropped onto the Meteor, onto that split Earth. And from above, from below, he just gets so much damage taken. He's going to be killed off. The Raven, he's going to try and push up this mid lane, maybe with 4 heroes dead on the side of SMG. This is a really good opening now for Fnatic.
Huge team wipe, but yeah, is Raven gonna go for it? He's a bit low on mana, may not feel like trying to push. The supports are up. We didn't see the Mortimer's Kisses or the Fiend's Grip. Fiend's Grip actually comes out bottom with the Kisses. Hey!
Mortimer Kisses comes out. Armel, wrong place, wrong time. Pops that BKB though. Is he gonna be able to trade this one out? Sunstrike comes out onto Paulson. Paulson gonna try and dodge it off with the Nightmare, and it's just gonna be the blink away here from the Invoker. Got so low, but in the end, the BKB was just enough to keep him alive.
That means probably we'll have BKB up in the next fight along with the Mortimers as well as the Fiend's Grip. But losing Afu early in the fight, pretty unfortunate because he is also carrying the Wraith Pack. Not sure if it was up in that last fight or not. But
oh, look at this. Mid lane. Mid One's going to try and dive onto Jabs now as well. He has the pulverized. BKB's going to be up in 2 seconds for the Batrider. And it looks like Mid One's just going to give up his chase on this as Januel was close. Jabs got forced out of danger. And yeah, it looks like he's going to be A-okay.
This is rather scary farm for Fnatic. Now they're 6k ahead. SMG, they might be in a little bit of trouble right now if they can't get a few kills and sort of at least tie up the net worth for the two teams. DJ's got the Force Staff, which I wonder if he's going to go for Yules. We saw Yules absolutely on Nix's SM being a huge nightmare for the Primal Beast to deal with in the previous game. Roshan is up, by the way.
Spike Carapace comes out, but there's going to be the BKB from Moon now as well. The Onslaught, it's going to be coming through Januel at least, but he's going to be able to get a really good soul rip. MKS on the backlines, Pulverize comes out. They take care of the zombie, but can they get even more out of this? Mid one, where's that? Do they have the lasso? They do. It is available. Amma wants to dive in now as well. Really good tornado flies through. And mid one, he has to pop that BKB now. Right clicks onto DJ, the lasso. It's going to be dragging back from the Primal Beast through this BKB. They get the kill onto DJ, but the lockdown from the Split Earth onto mid one. Mid one's just going to be killed off, and now they can carry on going. But Afu with the cookie. Raven, what can he do here? It's going to be a lot of damage. The Sonic Wave flies through, though. They're still going to be able to take down Afu. Moon and MKS, the only two heroes left. It's going to be a 2v2, but it looks like it's going to be a 2v1 now. It's Raven,
the damage reduction
being left alive now, and Raven's out of mana. Moon, as well as MKS, just right-clicking them down on Raven. He might be able to trade, but MKS, he gets to dive away, keeping him alive. And Moon, MKS, the two lone survivors from this, but out of mana, out of health. MKS regenning from that shadow dancing. They might just go for this tier 2 tower now.
That Mage Slayer doing so much work in that fight, hitting both Armel as well as Raven. That's, your two big damage cores, and they both deal mostly a lot of magical damage. And you can see, like, if Raven was not controlled with a Mage Slayer, he would have wiped the floor with both of them. But the damage reduction was absolutely massive, and a little unfortunate for Raven, that situation. SMG, they take the mid tower. They might be able to set up for Roche here. Get a couple. Look at the warding, though. Look at how many sentries they have on the enemy side, as well as an observer ward in that triangle. So they will have they just see so much on SMG. 2 bounty ruins for MKS. And this is why we were sort of saying that it's 50-50 in terms of win probability. If you go right now, just turns 51 in terms of for Fnatic. But SMG, I feel like they're starting to take a little bit of control of the game. Bloodthorn going to come out on Slark, is followed by the Scotty. I think he might need a little bit as much stats as he can get, because these fights are lasting long, and Raven's doing a lot of damage in them.
They might be able to get Januel once again. The Onslaught's going to be coming through as that Pulverize, they lock down onto Januel, and he's going to be the first victim once again. Great rotation through from SMG. But Armel trying to do his best to push out this top lane with the Forge Spirit onto the tier 2. The creep wave pushing up there as well.
SMG, will they try to go for Roche? There's no Jean-Well for 30 seconds, but it looks like they're just content to try to choke them out a little bit. Jabs, bottom lane. Pelosin, he's got the Fiend's Grip. He's got the Eye of the Vizier. And can he see him? Looks like the creeps are dead. Unlikely that he's going to be able to catch him, and Batrider's going to make it out to safety.
Yeah, Paulson with no gap close, no blink dagger or force staff, anything like that. He just couldn't get in range to get the Fiend's Report. And it would have been a good setup here because Moon was here with the double damage rune there as well, had the Sonic Wave. So potentially, if Paulson could have closed that gap, they would have got the blow up there onto the Batrider. Oh, Spike Carapace. MKS going to be stunned up for a little bit. They even get the Split Earth now onto mid one, but mid one, the cookie comes away. Raven wants to chase. Mid one doesn't want to use that BKB just yet. He's holding on to it. Now the BKB goes through. They want to try and lasso through this here. Jabs, but mid one, it's just going to be BKBs, so there's not going to be anything to affect them. And now they get the drawback as the BKB ends here for mid one. The Impale Split Earth going to be doubled up now as well. Moon jumps in though. He's already used his BKB, so he's going to be trying to get himself anything from this. DJ, he's going to be able to get that kill, but how much more can he get from it? Just has to go for the blink waves. The BKB does wear off.
And Moon hasted and double damage. He's like, let's go. I'm ready to fight. The mana is out, though, so he needs to be a little careful. MKS in the backline, though. He's going for Jean-Well. Double leap, and Raven's doing all he can to keep him away from certain. Oh,
Meteor gets dropped. The Nightmare. It keeps Moon alive for a little bit, but Jab's still going to be able to get that kill. And Januel, he's hunting. MKS has to move himself away. Yeah, the big zombie wants brains, and MKS just has to move himself out.
I like what Midwan's going for. Eternal Shroud. He's like, there's just so much magic damage in this game. I want to reduce as much as I can. And yeah, Eternal Shroud will be a big help for them. Bane. He's going to go for the BKB. That's interesting. He's actually not that far from it on Pelosin. This is a position 5 Bane. It does take a while to get that BKB on him, but if he gets it, the only thing that could interrupt him would be Batrider's lasso. Everything else he should be fine with. So you can just BKB, Fiend's Grip with the Batrider in most situations.
Yeah, MKS wants to go into the pit, but Raven's going to be close now as well after using the cookie. Split Earth. Does he want to try and use it, but the bleep away already from MKS now. Fnatic They are going to try and take over this pit. How are the ultimates looking? They've got that lasso coming up in 24 seconds. Flash Golden, it's over a minute away. Meanwhile, it's only going to be the Sonic Wave that's down on the side with the Queen of Pain on the side of SMG. The Meteors do get dropped. Mid one, is he going to go extinct here? The Flame Break doesn't push him back. It looks like they want to carry on going in this Roche pit here on the side of Fnatic.
Okay, looks like MKS jumps in. He's like, whoa, no, didn't catch anyone. Gonna jump out. Moon is gonna be here, but no Sonic Wave for 20 seconds. With Sean getting a bit low here, down to about quarter health.
Yeah, the Forge Spirits and the Zombies doing a little bit of work around this pit just to push SMG away. Bane does have the Fiend's Grip. It looks like they're backing up, but there's going to be the backstab coming through. MKS. Jabs has to pop that BKB. There's going to be the Dark Pact and just a straight leap away. But now mid one, he's using his own BKB. This is going to be about halfway through already. But what can they do? They take down the bat. There's going to be another leap with the pounce with that Primal Beast doing the pummel damage. And now Januel is going to be the next target. It's going to be 3 heroes taken down on the side of Fnatic. Will it be 4? Will it be 5? Armel, the cookie comes through, but he's using that BKB, the right click, the Sonic Wave. DJ's locked down in that Ventilator form. Do they have the reveal? They're not even going to go back for Roche. They just say, we want to push onto this tier 3. Force out buybacks, and then maybe we can think about going for Roche afterwards. So fortification's going to be used.
A minute on 2 of your cores, and then 50 seconds on the Bat Rider. The SMG is like, well, let's just go. Beautiful Fiend's Grip by Pelosin, by the way. Wastes all of Bat Rider's BKB timing, so he's not just get any value out of it. That's going to be at least 1 Rax. Will SMG go for more? In case he's like, yes, go, more melee, more. And right now, they can't get Megas because top lane, the tier 1's still standing, but they're like, no, just get as much as we can get out of this. Afu also went for the Shredder talents, which means that you get that 2 extra attacks, minus 8 armor on buildings, all adds up. You look like he's holding on. He's like, there we go, on these melee racks.
Yeah, and
he hits one once the fortify comes out. He's like, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to do that.
It can't be Megas because there is still a tier 1 tower on the top lane, but 2 lanes of racks, and Fnatic still haven't respawned. So MKS just say, right, let's just go straight back into the pit.
Pelosin getting very close to that. Actually, I think he does have the BKB if he wants to send out for it. He has money for buyback. He has to decide which one is more.
Oh, the Nightmare, the instant Nightmare onto the Bat Rider now as well. The cookie comes through. Really good onslaught across 3 heroes. DJ trying to use the Spike Carapace, but the BKB's out for mid one now as well. He gets the Pulverize onto Raven. They've already taken down the Bat Rider. The buyback has to come through from DJ, and now they might even be able to take down Raven. Raven have to be forced away from this, and Januel, low health now, but it's going to be another great onslaught, and now the Mortimer Kisses start to rain from the sky, and Januel taking a lot of damage through this. Armel's going to be locked down and killed off. He has to buy back if they want to get back into this fight. Januel trying to do what he can. The pounce, the diffusal blade, the slowdown. DJ's waiting in the wings. He just has to blink himself away. Otherwise, this would be way too much. 5 heroes collapsing on him. And MKS, he does have a pounce in 1 second. There's going to be the sounds coming through from that Bloodthorn, and it looks like Nyx Assassin just has to move himself out. And now, yeah, I mean, there's still a tier 2. You can't hit the tier 3 just yet, as the tier 1 Afu will be able to take that one down. But yeah, MKS maybe getting a little bit ahead of himself there with the tier 3 tower.
I like how Afu's like, guys, there's still buildings. Come on, where are you going? The MKS is diving past the tier 3s for a kill. Good for him. But SMG looking really dominant at this stage of the game. I mean, they got 2 Raxes. This has been the strength of their life. Oh, nice double stun.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get a double impale into the split earth now as well. Bane will be taken care of. Pops his BKB, but the right-click damage might be enough to take him down here as DJ's trying to do what he can. Yeah, the tower will be able to get that kill, and Raven will get the benefit from it now as well. MKS, though, he's in the base. He pops his BKB. Jabs has to fly himself down to the low ground with his Firefly, and MKS just wants to carry on going. The pounce not going to be effective because Jabs has that BKB. The lasso, the drag back onto it, keeping the Snapfire locked down, but it's a Snapfire that's being lassoed, and Afu, he's still so tanky. He's still surviving through this. They clean up onto the Invoker, they take down the Leshrac. DJ might be the next one to fall, and it's just going to be an absolute riot here. SMG that are running. Yeah, GG gets called, and Fnatic just couldn't stack up to SMG in this late game.
I mean, honestly, the Fnatic, they played this as well as they could, but their draft is... it's not suitable to go late game, and they knew it. They tried. They did pretty well in the early game. In the mid game, they had a 7,000 gold advantage, and I thought at one point I was like, "Whoa, SMG might be in trouble." But the scaling for Fnatic was just not there. Despite Armel doing a really good job, despite Raven doing okay as well, it's not there. They needed some. They just need a little bit more. Something that goes late game. Nothing. This was just a bit too much. It's too much in the early game. We're not in the death ball meta. Not against SMG's lineup. Love the Queen of Pain pickup, by the way, giving them the time they needed to sort of go late game. A couple of those Sonic Waves was all Team SMG needed to win a few fights. Mid one did a good job as well. And Pelosin, he died 11 times, but he got some very pivotal Fiend's grips off, especially on jabs.
Yeah, and that was... I would say, I mean, Fnatic started really great, but SMG, like I said, just scaled a little bit better, looked a lot more impressive in those fights, and were able to take the objectives between those fights as well. But that is going to be only game number 1, guys. There is one more game to come between SMG and Fnatic, and I think this is just 4 seeding between the two teams in the top brackets. So, it is for placement, it is for pride here, and Fnatic probably want to get some revenge after that first game swinging the way of SMG. But we are going to be taking a 10-minute break, so stick around. We'll be back with the second game of SMG versus Fnatic right after this.